Okay, ready? Drill, 52, red, yellow. Smash, red. Ready?
Love going to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up. Romeo Doubs is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Love. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Carson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. They sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Play fake, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, and they'll drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
defense is a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A fourth down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Love going to give this one to Jones. And bulldozing his way through. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Jones is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. On second down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This would be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Red, cycle.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it'll be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
You look at this Packers defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against it?
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys go? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 21-0 our score after 1. Here comes third down at 7. Now Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down, here's White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mayfield on play action. Eluding the pressure right. And fights him off. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. It's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devontae Wyatt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rasul Douglas picks it. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And think about what our fan coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Love now. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Love. He'll find DeGuara complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And his kick here is good. And the rout is on. It's 24-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They run straight ahead here with White. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, Mayfield. He'll lead this one for White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's White. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Again, this is White. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On the delay, Jones. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down at a yard. Running right, Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny them the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Mayfield on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off here to right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Now Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 73 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready, ready.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Mayfield down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be 1 step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
On 3rd down, Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's to the 15. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Lavonte David. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Strike 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Mayfield on 4th down. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Devontae Wyatt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. They face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Love.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Going back to Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Play fake. Here's Love. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Green Bay,